Polynomials in one variable is what we are going to discuss now. We'll talk about what is polynomials in one variable. Then we'll talk about how to represent polynomial in one variable. We'll start with polynomials in one variable. Let's take a look of the definition. Polynomials in one variable are algebraic expressions that consist of terms in the form ax to the power n, where n is non-negative, that is positive or zero integer, which is also known as whole number, and a is a real number and is called coefficients of the term. Remember here the variable x is always going to be same throughout the multiple terms within the polynomial, and that's why that will be known as polynomial in one variable. Let's take a look of some example where I will have polynomial defined in one variable with multiple terms in it. Here is an example of 2x to the power 12, x to the power 6 plus 4x to the power q plus 12. This is a polynomial with 4 terms in it. All the term has only one type of variable, which is x, and the term having highest power on the variable is x to the power 12, and hence the degree is 12. Here is another example of 75x to the power 51, which has only one term and it has only one type of variable, which is x, and the highest power of it is 51, and hence the degree of this polynomial is 51. 5x minus 10 is an example of a linear polynomial where you have one variable type called x and the degree is 1. Minus 28, it is a constant polynomial. It does not seem to have any variable. But here, even in this case, you can consider minus 21 as minus 21 into x to the power 0, and x to the power 0 gives you 1. Hence, you can consider this also as polynomial in one variable. The degree of non-zero constant polynomial is always 0, and this is an example. Let's talk about how to represent a polynomial in one variable. If the variable of a polynomial is x, we may denote the polynomial by px or qx or rx, etc. So, for example, we may write px as 2x squared plus 5x minus 3. We can represent qx as xq minus 1. We can represent ry as yq minus y plus 1. Remember, the variable component, whether I'm defining x or y, depends upon what is the variable defined within the polynomial. Su is another example where my variable was u, and if you look to the polynomial has 2 minus u square plus 6 u to the power 5. A polynomial can have any finite number of terms. For instance, x to the power 50, x to the power 149, plus x to the power 2 and x plus 1 is a polynomial with 151 terms in it. Thanks for watching. You can visit us on www.classesfun.com.